Hey guys, what is going on today? Tomcat here, and in today's video, I wanted to talk about something that's directly related to the fact that Forza Motorsport 5 just recently became one of the free games with gold. Now that's great and all, but there's something that I really need to talk about related to that. And that is, I want to start a movement to maybe get Forza 4 brought back. Because let's be honest, like, we all liked Forza 5, but what do we want to play? We want to play Forza 4. We know we want to play Forza 4. And then not that, not that we don't want to play Forza 7, because that's coming out as well, but like, dude, if they re-released Forza 4 on backwards compatibility, I would be on it so much. And I know that so many people in the community would be on that game so much that it would be probably, would probably be some kind of record, to be honest. But no, I mean, there's so many things that in Forza 4 that I know I want back, like the things like, things like Fujimi, things like, proper Toge battles, drift battles on the mountain, recreating Initial D, things like that. And we need that, man. We need Forza 4 back, and honestly, I think that we can do it. We can get the word out there. If we get enough people behind bringing back Forza 4, we can hopefully at least get some, get some attention behind that game again. Because really, aside from the newest Forza games, that was the best one. It was the best one. It was the most innovative one. It had the most new stuff. It was the most fun. There's so many great things about that game, and I know that might not be, I don't know, I feel like a lot of people, they want to say that Forza 4 was one of the best, but they're either concerned to say it or they don't want to say it. And I'm like, dude, like, don't get me wrong, I love the new games, but Forza 4 was so good. It was a triumph. That game was an absolute triumph for the entire series, and they should be extremely proud of how well that game did, and how amazingly it played, and every single aspect of that game they should be proud of, because literally, there's nothing about that game that I didn't like, apart from a couple little nitpicky things that I don't really remember off the top of my head, but I remember during, like, that game's life cycle. There were a couple things that I didn't like, but overall, though, Forza 4 was such an incredible game. Now, why do I bring this up? Mainly because Forza 5 went on games with gold. And again, there's nothing wrong with the fact that Forza 5 went on games with gold, but it brings up the idea of, we want Forza 4. I want Forza 4, and I know that there's a lot of people that I've talked to that would love to play Forza 4 again, on backwards compatibility on their Xbox Ones. I mean, people that played Forza 4 back in the day, well, I say back in the day like it was that long ago. It wasn't actually that long ago, but like back when Forza 4 was the newest Forza, we would switch back and forth between Forza Horizon, Horizon 1 and Forza 4, and people just had an absolute blast. Like, the racing community was huge. The drifting community was huge. Arguably, one of the most incredible Forza communities that they ever had, because there were so many options that promoted community involvement within the game, and honestly, it had so many different ways to play, and whoa, that was close. Had so many different ways to play the game. It had so many different types of tracks to race on, and thankfully, we are getting Maple Valley back, which is a huge plus to me in Forza Motorsport 7. Like, don't take this video as me knocking Forza 7, because it's not. It's really just an idea that I have to hopefully see if we can get Forza 4 brought back in some way, shape, or form, because I would absolutely love that, and I think so many people in this community, would love to see that game return. The return of Forza 4 would be I think, almost like a monumental time in, like, the franchise to see it come back, because there's so much that came from that game. I mean, most of the Forza YouTubers, myself included, got their start in Forza 4. And if not for Forza 4, I wouldn't be, where I am today. There's other people like Peter who wouldn't be where he is today. I don't think that either one of us, maybe we would still have channels probably, but they wouldn't have gotten off to the same type of start as they did with Forza 4, because Forza 4, dude, I remember doing my first drift tutorials back in Forza 4. I mean, and those old videos that I recorded with a freaking Roxio game capture back in the day are still up on my channel. If you guys want to go and watch them, maybe, you know, new YouTubers can use those as motivation, because I'll tell you one thing, I was not comfortable on the microphone back in those days, that's for sure. I was not comfortable on the microphone at all. Like, I was shaky, dude. I was hella shaky. But I'll tell you one thing, that game was where that game is where a lot of us saw our start, and I was playing Forza 4 before I had a driver's license, you know? So it's just things like that that if there's one game that I think the community wants to see brought back, it's number 4. That number 4, there's so much history. There's so much history there. There's so many good memories there. And I think that just, especially Fujimi itself, like, oh, what a track. What a track. Like, just to be able to race on that again would be so incredible. And I might actually go and, like, fish out my Xbox 360 sometime and you know, pick up some Forza 4 and hit up some Fujimi Kaido drifting, because, man, I miss that. I'll tell you something, I miss that a lot. And because the thing is, that's what I go and do for fun, like 99% of the time with real cars, is like, sure, I go to track days every once in a while, but when it comes to what I mostly do for fun, I go to the mountains. Whether it be Blood Mountain or Tail of the Dragon or Moonshiner 28 or whatever it ends up being, I'm always going to the mountains. I have a lot of friends that I go to the mountains with, and man, I'll tell you something, it's definitely a piece of Forza that I would love to see back again. It really is, and dude, I want it. I really, really do, and I'm sure there's guys out there that want to see that back too. So, let's see if we can get a hashtag, like a Bring Back Forza 4 hashtag or something started, because if we can, whoa, that was really close. Because if we can do that, maybe we can get some attention behind that. So, that would be so freaking cool, or at least to bring back Fujimi. Bring back Fujimi, dude, would be like, that would be the best. I would love to see it back, and I think that that's part of the spirit of Fujimi Kaido, is something that we could really benefit from going forward into Forza games. I mean, even if they did like a DLC map or a DLC track in Forza 7 that was like dedicated Toge tracks, then that would be, that's even if they don't bring back Forza 4 and they just give us like a dedicated Toge track in Motorsport 7, I think that would almost be enough. That would almost be enough, and I think that that would be, like, one of the coolest things, because we'd be able to, like I said, reenact Initial D, we'd be able to do actual, like, Toge battles and stuff like that, and I think that that's one of the most fun things that you can do in Forza. That's one of the most fun things I've ever done in Forza. I still always remember doing that in Forza 4, and I have nothing but insanely awesome memories from it. So, if you guys want to, I guess, get behind the idea of either bringing back just Toge tracks in general, or bringing back maybe even Forza 4 for backwards compatibility, let me know in the comments. Share this video on Twitter. Share this video on Facebook. Let's see what we can get. You know, let's see what kind of a following we can get behind that, because I know that the Toge community in Forza is out there, and I know they want that. I know they want this, because honestly, I want it just as much. I really, really, really do. I want it so much that I think we can get that Toge community behind it. And not just behind Forza 4 for the Toge stuff, but, like, that game in general, though, was a blast. I mean, I would love to see it back on backwards compatibility, but if there was only one aspect of it that I would bring back, it would be Fujimi, it would be Toge Racing, and it would be the mountains. So, if you guys enjoyed this video, don't forget to leave me a like, tell me in the comments down below what y'all thought of it, and if you're new to the channel, don't forget to subscribe for more. I'll see y'all next time. Talk to you guys later. Don't forget to share this video around, see what your friends think of it.